In the heart of Kenya's highlands, beneath the thick mist of the Aberdare forest, a man once roamed who struck fear into the British Empire itself. His name is Dedan Kimathi. He is a former clerk turned rebel commander. Kimathi is a man who traded pen and paper for rifle and oath. To his followers, he was a hero. But to the British, he was public enemy number one. The 1950s were a time of fire and fury in Kenya. The Mau Mau uprising, a rebellion born out of land dispossession, forced labor, and colonial injustice, was shaking the foundations of British rule. And at the center of it all stood Kimathi Wawari, a wiry man with piercing eyes and a mind as sharp as his machete. He wasn't just a fighter, he was a symbol. He believed Kenya would never be free until her sons and daughters took back what was stolen from them. Under his command, Mau Mau fighters organized daring raids, ambushes, and sabotage operations deep in the forests. He became a legend, a ghost in the night, whispered about in both fear and hope. But by 1956, the rebellion was bleeding. Thousands of Mau Mau had either been killed or captured. The British had deployed tens of thousands of troops and local loyalists to crush the movement. And still, Kimathi evaded capture, not until one fateful morning. October 21, 1956. Near the Nyeri forest, Kimathi, dressed in a leopard skin jacket, the symbol of his authority, was sneaking through the forest, carrying a .38 revolver. But this time, fate turned against him. A British colonial officer by the name of Ian Henderson, and his African Home Guard patrol were waiting. A gunshot echoed through the forest. Kimathi fell, wounded in the leg. The mighty rebel lion, who had escaped capture for years, was finally brought down, not by strategy or betrayal, but by sheer chance. When word spread, the British celebrated. To them, it was the end of the Mau Mau dream. But for Kenyans, it was a tragedy, and a spark. Kimathi was taken to Nyeri Hospital, then put on trial for possessing a firearm. The British court sentenced him to death by hanging. And on February 18, 1957, he was executed. Yet, they never broke his spirit. Even on the gallows, he wore his dignity like a crown. Dedan Kimathi's body was buried in an unmarked grave. But his name, it lives on forever, etched in the hearts of Kenyans. Today, statues of him rise in Nairobi. Roads and schools bear his name. And every Kenyan who walks free does so on the foundation of his sacrifice. He may have fallen on that October day, but the spirit of Dedan Kimathi never truly died. It lives in the soil, the struggle, and the soul of a free Kenya. Because sometimes, capturing a man only sets his dream free.